Hello, everybody. I know I'm a little bit early, forgive me, but I thought I'd go ahead and say hi and give everybody a chance to come in and that. Um, I wanted to ask for your forgiveness. I'm a little rattled. Things are going on at work that are just making me a little bit insane. Um, and causing me no end of headaches. So I'm a little frazzled today. So um, I want to say hi, Ashley, Yvonne, Joyce, and Renee. Thank you guys for coming. I don't know if I've got any lurkers or not, but hi, guys, if you're lurking. I assume uh, I'm assuming you can hear me. Uh, okay, hi, thank you, Ashley. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I actually threw poor Riggs outside because he's just being a little pain this morning. He is not happy. He wants me to sit next to him on the couch, and I can't do that. Um, Ashley, I hear you. I understand. Hi, Emily. Yes, cool. We're gonna go ahead and continue with her hair, and then I'll be honest. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with her pearls, but I'll figure it out as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off her pink hair. Um, and I'm picking up again the magenta. I love the name magenta. I don't know why, but it makes me happy. Just that name makes me happy. As I on the and for some reason my 133 is sitting over on my um, toolbox where my coloring supplies are. I'm just adding a little bit more because I noticed I got darker down here and I got real lot. You did not see me drop my pencil. Honest to gosh. um, I'm I'm a hot mess. I'll tell you. I almost canceled um, the, doing the stream this morning or today because things are so crazy. But my wonderful boss said, no, go ahead and do it, and then you can come back. Um, my problem is I don't want to go back and start working again. Um, okay, now that I've darkened up her bangs, I'm going to change over to fuchsia. Um, I'm just I feel disorganized in my coloring. Yes, Ashley, you can call the pencil police. Um, Emily may snap, but I actually throw. Um, I said, you can tell that I'm disorganized, and it upsets me. I normally um, am much more organized than what I am today. And I'm just doing little bitty flicks here. Um, Emily, I rarely see you snap a pencil, but boy, your microphone picks that up whenever you do, and it's like, wow, okay, I didn't see it, but I want a little bit more definition on that. That hair goes over. I have discovered one thing. There's a lot of things I do in my coloring that I don't think about me doing. And now doing going live, I have to actually think, okay, you got to explain what the heck you're doing here. And I know it will get better over time. I mean, Emily just is a natural about with it, and so is Ashley. She hasn't. Okay. Hey, Carolyn, how you doing? Oh, my boss is awesome because I told him I was going to have to cancel my stream because I was working. I actually was working up until Renee had already been on almost a half an hour. Um, and I go, well, let me go in and cancel my stream. I'm switching over to light purple pink. And he goes, no, don't cancel your stream. Don't do that. You go ahead and stream, and then you can come back and finish up what we're working on. Um, we're trying to figure out who's going to take what of um, a person's job to keep us running. Um, Unfortunately, we're going to have to let someone go for non-performance. Hey, Joyce, you're in the St. Louis area. If you know anybody that would like to work in an accounting firm as in part time, send me a message. Because we're going to have to hire someone, and for right now, it's going to just be a part-time position. Because we're going to have to let the person that's currently working go. Whenever your other people are having to do her job because she's not doing it, it's a problem. We're finding all kinds of things that were supposed to be done months ago that haven't been done. And although I hate to have to go, it's what it is. But as I said, my boss is awesome. And he insisted that I would go ahead and stream today. He my boss is awesome. Okay, thanks, Joyce. Hi, Marilyn. He knows how important my coloring is to me for my mental health. My coloring and the coloring community I have wonderfully found has kept me sane in the last year. I think it has done that for a lot of people. It just And I know I'm coloring. I'm trying to keep my. You can tell my tip started to go dull, and my little pops kind of got uh, not as defined there. I did it again. You know, I keep coloring this section. It looks like it's a single strand, and I keep coloring in. Then again, no, I think it is part of this original strand here. I think it just flares out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back in with my magenta. I love the name magenta. There's certain names of pencils that just flow off your tongue, and magenta is one of them. It's just a fun name to say. Magenta. Okay, sorry. Can you tell I was a Rocky Horror fan? Um, sorry. It's like, can you tell? Hi, Catherine. Tammy. Hi, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 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 Tammy, I would never on purpose ignore you. I I adore you, and you are my sanity. And yes, I may be calling on you, Tammy. Um, I'm switching back between the magenta, the fuchsia, and the light. Um, oh my goodness gracious, light purple pink. Um, so those are the three colors I'm currently using. Um, and this is fuchsia. Marilyn, are you going to be sore tomorrow? Uh, with the biking and walking, I would be. I just spend way too much time sitting in a chair in my work life. It, got a little overboard on that one little strand there. Okay, I'm going to go in with pink matter lake, and I think this is going to be light enough to fill in these light areas with color. Wow, 20 miles. Hey Charms, how you doing? Um you'll notice I'm starting from far back, and I'm just making my strokes are getting longer and longer. Um and if I have to go in and put in more of the darker later, I can, or I will. Um, I'm looking at the picture. On my screen, I'm trying a different angle on my light to see if that helps with the my lighting. I'm going to have to invest in a new light for if I'm going to be streaming on a regular basis. I just haven't done that yet. I think she's looking pretty pink there. I will be honest though. I was so tempted to pick this picture up during the week and just do a little bit. It's like, no, you promised you'd finish it on stream. You can't pick it up and start coloring on it whenever everybody's expecting you to finish it on stream. But it was so tempting. I envy people who can put things aside and they don't sit there and talk to you like, don't abandon me. Don't abandon me. I'm going to pick up that magenta again and kind of define this little curve here. Still keeping with the small strokes. Kind of, I want that outer curve to be defined where you can actually see there's a break in where her hair is. I need to darken up this behind hair a little from the top. I did it from the bottom. And I'll be honest, I could do an entire stream on just hair. I'm I love doing hair. I don't know why. Trying to get, it's like, I wish I had this hair. Of course, right now my hair is almost as long as hers is. Renee, thank you for streaming. Your streams are always fun. There's certain people I really look forward to watching streams. Usually Emily's is fun because I know there'll always be a really good discussion on food. So Renee's is always interesting. And I'm looking forward to discussing colors for a pencil holder with you. Um, um, oh, sorry, I'm going quiet. It's like concentrate. I can understand. Um, hey, Sarah, thank you for joining. Tammy, I want because of you, because you showed me yours on stream. I want one. Um, and I know I'm supposed to be not buying anything because I'm supposed to be saving for going to Australia, but I want one. But so I'm going to make an exception because I want a pencil holder because they're so cool. And they look like a very helpful tool. Thank you. I like your train of thought, Tammy. It's an investment. It's an investment in my coloring future. I know who needs one is Emily. Especially after seeing her I had nightmares about Emily's pencils last night. Emily gave me nightmares. I love you, Emily, but you opening that tin of pencils gave me nightmares. I know you're holding off for a pencil holder, but it actually gave me nightmares. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch Emily's stream from last night. But then again, thank you, Emily. I found it ironic that you gave Steve such a hassle about his pencil chaos. But yeah, I actually ended up having a nightmare last night about not being able to find pencils. Desperately trying to find a pencil and not being able to find it. So, how does the pink look on her hair? Okay. I'm doing something that I never do. I'm putting my pinks aside in case I want to go back in and I don't have to pull them again. I'm going to go ahead and work on the rest of her hair. And I want it to be blonde. And I started, if you remember from last stream, I kind of started with the gray. And now I'm going to go with my lightest brown, which is brown ochre. And I cannot tell you how many brown ochre pencils I have gone through since I got my Polychromos. I'm just adding just a touch of that brown in some of the darker areas of her hair. Don't want to add too much because I do want to go blonde. And if you put too much, then she's going to look like a brunette. But all blondes have, I shouldn't say all, that's a generalization I shouldn't make. Most blondes have just a touch of brown in their hair. I'm going over the gray and bringing it down. Kind of using the brown to define some of the edges. I've gone quiet again. Today I'm having issues with finding topics of conversation. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, Yvonne, I agree. Steve, God love him, is the master of chaos. Not only pencil chaos, but chaos. Period. I think he you can tell that Emily and Steve love each other, uh, because Steve's willing to push Emily's buttons, but not too far. I love their relationship dynamic. And I don't know about Bob Renee. I've never heard his voice on camera yet. But you guys seem to have a really great relationship dynamic too. Um, I envy people that have good relationship dynamics. Um, I truly believe being married to is one of the hardest jobs that you will ever have. Um, I don't know if everybody agrees with me. Tammy, I know Casper's a doll. Right now, Riggs and I are kind of on the outs. I had to put him out because um, he has decided that he wants me to sit by him and snuggle all day, and I'm working, so that's causing an issue. Um, so he is currently outside, belly up in the sun again, from what I can see. Uh, I as soon as stream is over, I'll go out and get him because it is a little toasty. Uh, but there's shade and he has a full water bowl, so I am not being cruel to him by leaving him outside. And he doesn't stay out all the time. I just put him out while I stream because his little nose would be up here, and this would turn into a rig stream. Oh, I'm jealous. Of course, I'm not good at Legos, man. I couldn't even build a simple owl with Legos. I tried. It's not like I tried once and gave up. No, I tried multiple times to build this simple little owl out of freaking Legos, and I'm watching small children build with Legos, and they seem to, it looks easy, and I can't make an owl. I mean, how hard is a owl? And I hear Joe talking about doing 1,000-piece sets, and I'm thinking I couldn't handle a 15-piece owl. So yeah, Legos are not my forte. I love watching people build with Legos. I think it's really cool. People do amazing things, but oh my god, it is something that is beyond. Emily can't math, and I can't Lego. Uh, you know, Legos is just not my thing. Uh, you know, I agree, Terrelyn. They're not my groove. Or Joyce. I'm sorry. Uh, it just Legos are just not in my wheelhouse. Give me colored pencils. Let me build miniature houses. That's no problem. Legos are beyond me. So, Emily, have fun with your Legos. And I'm wondering if Tammy's going to employ her daughters to help her with her Legos. Or is she going to keep them all to herself? Oh, that is great. How is little Emily doing? Emily, is she feeling better, or is she coming down with the? Is it the start of what little Steve had? You'll notice I've taken some of the brown and brought it all the way out, even though I'm doing just I'm trying to define the hair strands and define where the hair is, the direction with this brown, because her hairstyle is very intricate, and it definitely needs a something to define it. So that's what I'm using this light brown to do. Is to is to define her her. Oh my goodness, words are hard. Her hairstyle, and start a little bit of the shading on these pearls. Starting the should shadow on the pearls. So, have you guys seen the 3D mandalas people are doing on Instagram? I'm I'm blown away. Um, I haven't done a mandala in years, but the ones that are doing that makes it look like it's a actual 3D is are just amazing. Just it's a true art. I mean, I'm flipping. I make no apologies for flipping my page. I'm a flipper. I'm a page flipper. I just try to remember while I'm on stream not to just swing it around like a merry-go-round or make it a carousel. I don't want to get anybody seasick. Yeah, yeah. the 3D, Emily, if you've not seen some of the 3D mandalas people are doing on posting on Instagram, oh my gosh. And I can't remember her name, but she was doing one that looked like the intricate design that goes around in old houses that go around like ceiling fans and lights. And I can't remember what they're called. Where's Joe whenever I need him? Um, they it looks like it's an actual piece of plaster work, that carved plaster work, just absolutely amazing. It's like, wow. Um, every once in a while, I see something and I think, I thought I was a good colorist, but no, I'm not. I'm leaning over and putting my Tagal into my trash can. Renee, if you're still around, how are you liking your Tagal? I know you said you had never had one before, so I was just curious if you were liking how it sharpens your pencils or not. I should have asked you during your stream. I meant to, but my brain works in mysterious ways. I remember stuff after the fact. Yeah, Tammy, somewhere in my collection of art supplies, I actually have origami um, paper and a book that says how to do origami. Have I ever used them? I don't think so. No, I take that back. I think I may have made a box. I was quite proud that I made a box. And it actually stuck together. But I need to spend a good week going through all my art supplies and cataloging arts and craft supplies, and actually cataloging what I have and what I don't. Because a lot of things got boxed up whenever I moved years ago, and they got stuck, and they've never been unboxed. Um, they they got put in a closet, and I just broke a tip. I'm playing Emily today. I broke a tip. Um, and to be honest, I can't even remember what was packed away whenever I moved. And that's a sad thing. But I mean, it's not coloring stuff; it's general other art supplies and that. I need to make a decision on: do I need to keep this, or do I need to donate to someone that could actually give it life and let it fulfill its purpose. because there is nothing sadder than art supplies and craft supplies that are not being utilized and given a chance to fulfill their purpose in life. Okay, I missed something here. Oh, good. Um, Renee, does he have some really nice teals that would go with that purple? Go with some of those purples? Because actually, I was thinking purple and teal. Because that's probably like my one of my favorite color combos is purple and teal. And I think it's because I love Mardi Gras so much, even though I've never been down to New Orleans. Um, and the purple and green, but uh, I love purples and teals, purples and greens. Oh, Tammy, tell Emily congratulations. Teenage Emily, congratulations. I hope she has fun in her first job. A first job experience will help with a good first job experience will help with her attitude throughout her working career. Oh, I'm so proud. You know, Tammy, I'm living vicariously through your teenagers. You realize this, and they're the best type of teenagers to have. I don't have to deal with the problems. I can just revel in the triumphs. Checking time because I don't want to go over Tammy's time. Yeah, I actually shut off my phone whenever I started right before stream, and I've got it on silent mode, and I put it on a pillow so you don't hear it go across the desk. So if somebody's texting me, I ain't gonna hear it. My stream is my time, and I may be a bad employee, but I'm actually thinking of leaving it that way until after Tammy finishes streaming. Then I can go back to work. Oh, I love formal dress shopping. Oh, I don't normally care for shopping, but there's certain things I love to shop for. Formal dresses, wedding dresses, although um, don't want to get married. Again, nope. Been there, done that. Didn't work out. Um, but formal dresses, cars. I love car shopping. I'm probably one of the few people in this world that love car shopping. Um, Actually enjoys the process. I like shopping for houses. Um, I'm weird. I like big ticket items. And we all know that everyone has a tendency to go in for a oil change and come home with a new car. Okay. I think that's going to be enough on the brown. I'm going to put that aside. And then I'm going to go one of my go-to is dark Naples or Ochre to start with the blonde. Yes, Catherine, I love shopping for expensive stuff. Going into Walmart or Target, I want to go in, get my stuff, and leave. I don't want to browse the store. I want to go in. Grocery shopping. Shopping drives me absolute batty. Ugh, I hate grocery shopping. But yeah, I'm not a big shopper. And again, I'm continuing, and I'm sorry if I'm boring you with doing just the hair. We're getting close. Um, on the hair, but going going shopping, um, and for like cars and stuff like that, it's so much fun. Um, I stopped the house shopping because I don't want to move. I love my house. Why look at at different houses whenever I have no plan on moving. I'm very happy where I'm at. I love the location. I love my house. I just wish I could. I need to go through and get rid of some things that are no longer applicable to my life, and yet, because as you get older and your interest changes, there's certain things that you bought as a younger person that no longer applies. So I need to go through and determine um, what I need to keep, and so I can have more room for more art supplies and more colored pencils. And did I say that in my out loud voice? Um, like I need more colored pencils. Um, but I am trying not to buy things for the next year. I need to save money so um, I can go to Australia and buy Australian stuff. And I want to take, or the plan is, I'm going to bring a suitcase of art supplies that my Australian friends cannot seem to get in Australia or have difficulty getting in Australia, and be Mrs. Santa Claus and hand out art supplies to my friends in Australia. Um, and I my goal is to have at least some coloring time with every single one of them, one-on-one coloring time. Um, so and I know it's still a year away, and I'm talking about it, but this is how excited I am about this. I've never done international. Sarah, I love crystals and the metaphysics stuff too. Yes, Emily, and I plan on Belinda is having trouble getting her beloved mixed media, Strathmore mixed media, and if she still is having trouble next year, I am going to bring her several spirals of the mixed media that she loves to use so much, and because I know that she's been having issues. Belinda, poor Belinda, she's ordered it several times and it's never shown up. Um, uh, uh, I had a dream that they actually opened my suitcase in the airport because there was all kinds of metal in my suitcase, and they were shocked that it was all tins of colored pencils. So yeah, uh, that's my line of thinking. I but I do plan on coloring with all my my friends. And yes, I do want to do a few touristy things. Um, but the main point of this is not only to see Australia and and see koala bears and cool birds and stuff I've only read about, but the whole point of this trip is to spend time with my friends. So and my coloring friends. I think she's taken shape. Ha ha ha. I actually looked up YouTube videos of drop bears. That's not funny, Emily. That's not funny. Um, shoot, if you look up animals in Australia, do you know how many dangerous animals they have in Australia? Oh my goodness gracious! But I have Amazon Tammy to protect me, so I'm not afraid. My boss asked me if I was going to pet an gator. And it's like, do I look stupid? No. I would like to see one in a confined, controlled situation, but no, no koalas. Yes, I would love to pet a kangaroo uh, if that's possible, but Emily, I'm not too afraid of bugs unless they're in my hair. Um, I miss my little brown spider that used to be on my back porch. I think she died of old age because I could sit on my back porch and not be bothered by mosquitoes because she was an eating machine. And none of her babies stuck around, which kind of bummed me out. But I had this adorable little black spider, or not brown spider, that would make a nest, and I would turn on the porch light and leave it on, um, so the bugs would be. She would make her web near the light on the back porch, and I would turn on my back porch and Tammy, I got to get a picture of that. If for my boss and send him a picture of me holding croc. Anyway, I would turn on the back porch and leave it on whenever it started getting dusk, so the bugs would come up, so she could have make sure she got fed. It was a very nice relationship. I was not afraid of her. Didn't try to pet her, but I was very cautious to make sure that I didn't disturb her web. And I would sit and watch her catch bugs. It was awesome. But uh, last year she didn't come back. She didn't show up, and she didn't show up this year either. So I have a feeling that she was. I don't know how long spiders live, but she'd been coming for like 5 years or so. So I'm assuming that she fulfilled her lifespan, and none of her kids came back. Angie. Okay, my day just got better. I mean, it was already good. Ashley and Tammy are here, and Emily. I mean, some of my favorite people in the whole wide world are here. But Angie always makes me smile. I see Angie, and she always makes me smile. And if you hear barking, that's Riggs going crazy. Um, there is a squirrel teasing him, running along the fence line just out of his reach. Because I have mean squirrels. Um, but but I am going to break down and buy a pencil holder from Bob, Renee's husband, Bob, because it is a necessity at this point, especially if I'm doing live streams. And I don't know what's going on with my light, why it's flickering. That's annoying. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can do something about that. There. This light has several different settings on it, so I changed settings, and now it's not flickering, like not going to. Tammy, can you send a picture of your pencil holder to Emily, or put it on Discord? Oh, I didn't realize they were on Renee's community page. Oh my God, Emily, they are awesome. They are probably one of the coolest things I have seen as a tool for coloring in a long time. The fact that they are made by a husband of one of our community members makes them even better. Um, Small business owners, yay! Um, but I know you love organization, Emily, and I think I honestly think you need one. You, you definitely need one. Um, as I said, I discovered them via Tammy. Okay, I'm done with the light uh, Naples, or the dark Naples, or ochre, and now it's time for the fun stuff. I am going to go with cadmium yellow and fill in those lighter areas. Emily, the little places that the pencil goes tilts, so you can put your colors in, like your 3-4 colors in a row, and then tilt it forward whenever you are using those colors on an item. They are so awesome. Because I know you like to do groups of colors and to so you can get even more organized than what you are. And I am having trouble with words today, I'll tell you. I don't want to go over the brown in that. Too much, but I, you know, I'm going to take that brown and kind of, there's a dark area right here that kind of I missed. Yeah, much better. And I'm going to go over with the cadmium yellow, which I'm surprised I can actually say the word cadmium yellow today. There are days that I can't. Sorry, I got to take a drink. Anyone else having sinus issues? When I woke up this morning, I sounded honestly, I sounded like I sounded horrible. I just I was croaky and yeah. I didn't know if everybody else was having sinus issues. Um, Now, right here at the transition between the pink and the um, yellow, I'm kind of going over some of the pink with the yellow to make it look like it's not just a standalone. And I'm going to put just a little bit of the yellow in the pink, in the lighter areas. So you can tell it's actually part of her hair and not just a hair piece, I should say. But I don't want to go too heavy because I don't want to make her hair um, orange. There. We're getting there, guys. I'm trying to do a little sparingly up here on top because I kind of went heavy with the Naples ochre, and I kind of like that look. But I do want to add some of the cadmium yellow in here. And just some of the white areas. And yes, I'm swinging the page around again. Well, she's coming along. Thank you, Melissa. Hi, I didn't see you come in. I'm concentrating on coloring and not checking chat enough. I apologize, guys. I'll admit I can spend hours and hours doing a hair to make it just the way I want it. I it's one of the things I enjoy doing. So I get lost on the hair. I get lost doing hair. And I don't think you want to see 3 streams of me doing hair. And I'm not that fast a colorist. I'll tell you who's a fast colorist. It's Ashley. Oh my goodness gracious! Even whenever she's using her opposite hand, she's quick, very quick. And good. It's you can be quick and not good, but Ashley is quick and good. I picked up my brown again, and I'm going back in and defining some of these sections of hair up here on top. Adding a little shadow to give it depth so it doesn't look like her hair is one dimensional. And I have found for me, and it may not work for everybody, that if I do this as I go along versus, waiting until the end and then going back, I can make it look the way I want it to look. That way, I have a tendency to think, oh, I'll go back and do that, and then it never gets done. my Naples? Back with the Naples Ochre. I need to get Nightbot just to say, to put a command. Words are very hard. So, yeah. So I'm switching between my three colors, my brown ochre, my Naples ochre, and my cadmium yellow. And as I said, if I do this as I go and not go back later, I find for me, it does not have to, it does not everybody finds this. It seems to work better that I don't forget to go back and add shading where I wanted shading. Um, it's the way I color. Uh, without saying it's for everybody, because I know some people do one color at a time, and if that's what works for you, you gotta. My one advice always is find what works for you. There's no one way to color. Yes, and I agree. Words are very hard. And I feel like I'm talking through a tunnel today. So I am definitely having some sinus issues. Now, if someone tells you, if you're coloring and someone tells you, well, this is the only way you can do something, that's not true. I mean, you find what works for you. That's what I love about this community, because you can learn a lot and try out different techniques. If it doesn't work for you, then don't use it. I mean, I have tried things and thought, nope, that's not how I envision this going, and I'm not liking how it's turning out. So I ditched that and found something that works for me, that makes it my own. And um, there is no one way to do anything in art. Um, if there was only one way to do something, we would not have modern art. We would still have the Renaissance uh, style art being produced today instead of the modern art. Uh, so, can you tell I'm not a modern art fan? I love the old style Renaissance type paintings. Um, and it's just a personal preference. Um, that's something I haven't done in years, is go to the art museum and just chill at the art museum. I used to do that a lot. Now there is someplace I can spend hours of time. Is this art museum? Um, just strolling and analyzing paintings um, is one of my favorite things to do, actually. Um, some definition around that pearl. Her hair was getting a little too yellow for me, so I was losing some of the definition and I know, Renee, but not everybody does that. So it's like I feel like I have to explain that. Hey, um, I usually have three. Oh, Angie, that would be awesome. I can hang for hours at an art museum. Um, I'm assuming they have benches that you can sit in front of pieces of art and just look and contemplate the beauty. Um, I know the St. Louis Art Museum have these big long benches that you can sit and just. They're not all over, but there's certain pieces that they have these benches positioned in, and obviously they don't have backs to them, so you can just look anyway. Ugh, uh, hours of time can be spent just contemplating and trying to define brushstrokes. Um, and I'm going to go out of my realm. If you like fine art and fine art restoration, Bloomberg's art restoration. If you've not watched his YouTube channel, oh my gosh, that man is magic at restoring the beauty of art and letting the art become its own, come back to life. Um, he usually posts on Monday, so uh, it just it's you can tell what I'm into. It's like if you look at my subscriptions on my YouTube channel, which I know you guys can't, but it's fine art restoration, coloring pages, and silly stuff is my definition. I think the hair's starting to come together. Yes, Emily, I just snapped the tip on my pencil. I pulled an Emily. I snapped the tip. Of course, lately, yes, Joyce, I agree. Ugh. Um, lately, I have been watching Asian street food videos where they show how some of the stalls in Korea, Taiwan, Japan produce food on the fly in like markets and vendors. Now, if you want to see somebody do amazing uh, knife work, those people are freaking amazing. There's a um, 10-15 minute video of this guy cutting fruit, And it's like, and I'm not talking one fruit. I'm talking apples, oranges, watermelons, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, kiwi, strawberries. And it's like, wow. It's like, and they're all perfect. They all come out looking, every piece of fruity, if he's cutting melons, all the fruit, all the melons he cuts comes out looking identical. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't cut two pieces of orange that come out looking identical. And this man is like quickly cutting fruit, and it's like, it's amazing. Anyway, yeah, that is my latest obsession. I also watch, and this is Emily's. Emily's doing. I found a guy that does carpet cleaning, like the Persian carpet cleaning, and videotapes it. He's watching the before and after on those is just, and watching a carpet come back to life is really fascinating to me. I'm it may not be fascinating to everybody, but oh man. I also watch lawn care videos. Um, I usually have YouTube, and it sounds like I just, that's all I do. Um, but I usually have YouTube running while I'm working. I have two monitors, soon to be three monitors, and I usually have YouTube running on one monitor, and what I'm working on, if on another. So I have videos playing all day while I'm working, watching videos, um, and playing in the background. That, or I have a tendency to watch movies, but there's not. I've seen most of the videos I own at least 10 or 20 times. So YouTube videos are fresh and new, and that. So um, lately, it's been a lot of YouTube videos. Uh, but if you want good white noise playing in the background, watch lawn care videos where they go in and cut a uh, lawn for free to help somebody, and the lawn is super overgrown, and just looks like the house is abandoned, and they show after picture, they show them cutting it, and then after pictures, and it's the lawn is beautiful. That and pool cleaning. Oh, there's an English guy called the Pool Guy that does some amazing pool cleaning videos. And what I'm doing is I'm going back in and defining and adding shadow that kind of got wiped out, adding definition to her hair. Making it look more 3D. And I think my light is washing out the top part of this picture, because she looks much more brilliant in real life. Oh yes, the wood turning videos. The crazy guy that does the Lego stuff, I could watch him for hours because he's entertaining and fun to watch, and he does amazing stuff. There's also a guy who does incredible miniatures. He has a uh, laser cutter and a 3D. I don't think it's a 3D printers uses plastic to build up. What this guy has is he don't he it's water. It's like paint or it's not paint. It's plastic, liquid plastic, and he puts a plate and it builds up, and then this the finished product comes out of this pool of plastics. I don't know what it's called, and it's in some other language, and there's um, no subtitles. But he does these detailed, amazing miniatures that are just absolutely incredible. Um, and I mean, extreme detailed miniatures. It just and they're not from kits like I do. Um, but watching is just fascinating. I actually think her hair is done, and I'm going to take. I say as I add just a few more strokes of color. Now I'm going to take the brown ochre and finally do her eyebrows. Well, that was a little dark. That was. And then I'm going to take the Naples ochre as I turn my light. And add some Naples ochre into her eyebrows so she kind of matches. Yeah. Now her hair and her eyebrows match. I'm going to go back to my pinks and kind of add a few strands of pink up on the top here to her wand and do some defining on the light and shadows on her pink side. Adding a few wispies out because I'm sorry, nobody. I mean, nobody. Okay, Melissa, you have a good one. Thank you, Tammy. That's the guy. He's insane, but he's so fun to watch. I'm kind of some of the where I added the yellow to her pink turned a little orangey, so I'm trying to define out that get rid of a little bit of that oranginess by adding some more pink. Make her hair not quite so perfect. Um, oh, I'm running out of time. There you go. So, what do you think, guys? What do you think of my hair? I'm adding a few little wispies. To her hairline to make it more realistic. I don't know if you can even see that. Okay. Some pencils away. I probably got them out of order and I don't really care. Okay. Now, we have yet to do the eyeliner on her eyes or her lips. So what I've got here is some pigment liners. They're water-based, water-resistant pigment liners, and they come in a variety from brush to 0.05, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, etc. I'm going to take the 0.3. And I got these out of, I can't remember if it was Art Snacks or Sketchbox subscription box. So thank you, Sarah. Um, and define her eyes. And I'm trying not to go too heavy. On the inside. Now the hardest part for me, which is the eyelashes. I see Belinda doing eyelashes, and I'm actually going to go with a smaller. I see Belinda flicking eyelashes, and I'm like, this is a 0.1. And I'm like, girl, that's amazing. There. And I'm going to go with my light pink, which is, once again, Pink Matter. Kind of get the corner of her eyes. Go with a light, cool gray. I'm going to take my beige red and redefine that little area between the eye and the eyelashes to define her eyes. Emily, there's some the I originally did scroll blocks, the art snacks, and palatable. I have since released. I have stopped the scroll box, and I like the contents of the scroll box, but I had shipping issues. They're coming from England, and it would be a month or more before I got the box. And it's not the company's problem. It was U.S. postal issues. And but I have kept the art snacks, which I absolutely love. They come with full size paper pads, pads of paper for you to try. They have sent me marker paper, watercolor paper, depending on the theme, ink paper, watercolor paper, all kinds of different papers that you can try. And I love the sketch box. Now, the sketch box does not come with full, it's a smaller box. It doesn't come with full size paper, but it comes with full size um, products. It just, the paper is smaller because they come with the smaller. I have also discontinued palatable packs only because it's more geared toward painting. And as I've said in the past, me and watercolor, me and paint are not friends. Anything, and I was not finding the art supplies as useful as what I find in the sketch box and the art snacks. So I'm down to actually only those two, but I love it. It's like receiving a present from two presents every month. The art snacks, and I just moved the box. I had one sitting right here. The art snacks comes with full size products, full size pads of paper, and I like the art snacks because it not only it comes with a full size pad of paper. It comes with usually a little pouch that has the more delicate. It's a cute, cool little bubble wrap pouch, Ziploc pouch, and then it comes with the products. I got one of the things I got from was an alcohol ink, and this is an iridescent alcohol ink, which I got. I've got several. I've gotten several sets of black fine liners, and I've been doing this since January. Started in January, so it's been what 8 months now. I've actually even got a couple Copics, and I got my first Loomies from one of the boxes. And one of the reasons why I went ahead and purchased Loomies went ahead and purchased the set of Loomies is because I had tried them out through getting them from the art boxes. This is Pink Carmine. I'm going to work on her lips. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here talking. Like you can see my hands moving. Hi, duh. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking with my hands, describing these art boxes. You can tell whenever I get excited, I start talking with my hands. Unfortunately, you can't see most of the time that I'm gesturing with my hands, because I don't have the camera focused on my hands unless it's on the paper. And lips for me, there's always that really ugly stage that lips go through before they turn out pretty. And I think that's one of the reasons why I like the finished products, but I don't, lips are not one of my favorite things to do. Now, I've used the Pink Camden Carmine, oh my goodness gracious, um, as my outline, and then I'm going to go one step down. One step, it's two steps. Yeah. I'm going to go a step down to the fuchsia and do a light layer of the fuchsia to get kind of a base color in. I was going to do a hot pink or bright red lipstick, and looking over at it over the last week, I've decided that no, um, she looks more like a pinky and not ready lipstick girl. And I'm just trying to get a base of nice color down on her lips. And I'm sorry if I've missed anybody coming in. I apologize. I'm still. So I've got a nice color set of nice full lips on this girl. And I'm going to go back with the pink carmine. And go over and start shading in to give her lips a little bit more definition. And all of a sudden I've gone quiet again. Oh my goodness gracious. I need to remember that I've got to talk if I'm doing live. and then I go quiet again. Oh my goodness. I feel like doing the New York accent. I'll talk amongst yourself. Talks about amongst yourself. But you can tell whenever I'm doing something detailed and I want to turn out right, is I go quiet. I kind of shut up and go quiet. And I'd love to talk. I really do. I just sometimes run out of things, interesting things to say, and I think got my got my highlight off. Yes, I know you can go back in with white gel, but whenever you're dealing with pinks and red, I find that the white highlight, the white gel, they kind of bleed through anyway. So I try to put a lighter spot where I want my highlight, so that the pink doesn't bleed through the white gel as much. And I will go back in and put white highlights. Please tell me that. Okay, that was a hair. So I got her lips done. What do you think, guys? I'm going to probably have to drag this out to 3 streams because I've only got 15 minutes left before Tammy comes on. Unless you want me to, I can do it. I can do her ruffle and the pearls off stream. But I can do it. It's you guys' call. But as I said, I will go back in and um, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the pearls yet. Don't know if I want to make them the pinker colored pearls, or if I want to make them the traditional white yellowish pearls yet. I haven't decided. I think, and I'm more than happy to get an opinion. I'm not sure if I want to go blue or a pink on her ruffle. Thank you, Della. Um, Now, if you noticed, what I did was this is my eraser, and I just touched to get the highlights so that I know where they're going to go. So I'm not sure if I want. If I go, I think I may end up going with a reddish pink to go with her hair, and then the pearl, and not do. Or I could go with green. I don't know how pink and green would look though. I'm trying to remember my color wheel. Coral? Yeah, green would. I'll have to think about the ruffle. I just. I'll have to pull out my color wheel. Um, and kind of look. She's really delicate, but I think I got her hair the way I want it. I think I may have to go back in now that I've got the hair done and add a little more highlight, highlight to her cheek, um, to define her cheekbone, and a little bit more to her nose. Okay, pink, purple, coral. Coral is in the pink family. Maybe a little touch of some green, maybe down toward the bottom. Okay. So that's what I will do for next stream is the pink and the coral, unless you want me to do it off stream and post and move on to something else. Oh, Della, pale yellow or pale purple. Okay, on stream. Okay. Um, that way I can go ahead and finish her up. Um, the background will be blue. This will be green. These pieces of seaweed will be green. Um, as I said, the background, since she's underwater, although or in a waterish type of scape, it will be blue. Um, so I made so the blue, pink, purple may be the option, so it doesn't blend in with the background. And maybe some pink, alternate pink, pinkish, a light pink, um, and white pearls. So there's 2 minutes left, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. So everyone gets a chance to use the restroom, grab a fresh drink, and that before Tammy starts to stream. If you'll add a link to your stream in the chat, that would be lovely. Make sure you join Tammy on her stream. It's always a hoot. You're what? Thank you, Della, for joining. And I'm going to call it a day. And as I said, I'm not going to tell my boss that I finished streaming. I'm going to go ahead and watch Tammy's stream uninterrupted, and then I'll go back to work. So thanks, guys, and I will see you next Saturday, where hopefully we can finish off this picture. And thank you, Tammy, for adding that link. I'll see you all in Tammy's stream. You have a good day. Bye, guys.